welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right now on the right hand corner of your screen. Today I'll be reviewing the KKW x Mario palette. However, I already used this palette before because I filmed something and I ended up not liking the video, so I'm going to film it again today. And without further ado, let's get started. This is the NARS Complete Concealer. It's a very full coverage concealer, and I'm going to use that to prime my eyelids. And I love it because it does make the color pop. So I'm using the shade Caramel in Dark 2. I'm going to apply this concealer using a large flat synthetic brush. And I did use this palette before, so for the eye look I did before, there just weren't enough things for me to play around with. With the Damp Beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend that in again. To set my concealer, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. Going in with the shade Decade, I'm going to apply that all over my crease. I did notice that there's a little bit of fallout on this eyeshadow, and that's why there's that smoking effect on my brush. On the Morphe M06 brush, I'm applying the shade Miami on my crease and the outer V of my eye. On the same Morphe M506 brush, I'm applying the shade Albanian on the outer V of my eye and slowly bringing it in into my crease to create a nice color gradient. With the clean blender brush, I'm going to blend all the colors together to avoid any harsh lines. Here I'm applying the shade Libra on my eyelid and crease using a Morphe M421 brush. And applying Armenian on the inner corner of my eye using a clean Morphe M42 brush. Now I'm just making sure everything is well blended together. Using the shade Loyalty, I'm creating a nice eyeliner on a Morphe angle brush. So now I'm going to apply concealer. I like to start with the center of my nose, so then I know exactly where I'm going to apply the rest of my concealer. One there. Kind of like a V, like a chicken leg. Oh my gosh, that looks like a chicken leg, doesn't it? And bring it in like so. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Usually just put 3. For my chin, I only put 1 on. I'm going to blend it in. To set my face, I'm using the Cover FX setting powder in shade Medium. I'm just going to start setting my nose. See? Set. Quick story. So I did have this setting powder in the light shade kept trying. I wanted it to work so bad. It didn't work any. So I'm trying this. So I went to return. For some reason that day that I was returning, I went to Sephora first. And then as I went to Sephora, I looked at this Cover FX setting powder. I'm like, there's a medium shade. Oh my gosh, I gotta get my hands on it. And here we are. I'm using it to set my face today's video. For my face, I usually go ahead and use the Sephora foundation and concealer stick in shade 16. This is the darkest shade. So I just go like this. And then like that. And then like that. See? We're gonna get a really, really snatched nose. That's the goal. And then I'm going to apply it from here. Stop there, and then I'm going to apply it. Oh, I feel like a lot of videos on YouTube never show you how to contour your face, and they never show you this step. You always want to bring that contour inwards with the lighting effect that you have. And a lot of videos on YouTube don't show us that. And I'm just going to blend this one in. Using the Becca Cosmetic Multitasking Perfecting Powder, I'm going to contour my cheeks and the perimeter of my face using the Real Techniques Contour Brush. On a Morphe Y3 brush, I'm applying the NARS Outlaw blush on my cheeks. This step is very crucial because here I'm using the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder to blend the highlighted areas of my face, and then using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder to set my entire face on a Morphe M500 brush. Using the shade Bronze in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dip Glow Kit, I'm going to highlight my cheekbones with the Morphe M051 brush. You want to make sure you create this right corner. It's so pretty. Such a pretty shade. A little bit here on my forehead. Nice. And here blending everything in to avoid any harsh line. It's all about the blending. Going back into my palette, I'm going to highlight my brow bone with the shade 2008 on a Morphe M514 brush, and the inner corner of my eye with the Morphe small taper brush. I love Morphe brushes. And then I'm smoking my lower lash line with the shade Albanian on a RubyKisses small eyeshadow brush. Here I'm lighting my lips with the Maybelline Color Sensational 165, and then applying Mademoiselle by Fenty Beauty all over my lips in shade Showing. If you want to see how I apply my eyelashes, please let me know so I can do a separate video for that. And finally locking everything using the Too Faced Hangover Setting Spray. this here, guys, will complete today's look. Overall, I like the packaging. I love the palette a lot. This palette is to die for. I think it's very, very good that it released during prom season. So if you do get your hands on this, go ahead. You're not going to regret it. The shades are very, very pigmented, and I love, love, love the shades. I'm going to swatch some of them. Those are all the bottom shades. They're so good. For the top shades, we have 2008. Oh, they're so pretty, guys. Pigmented. And why not get it for your prom or any event you have coming up, your wedding? I don't know. If you just want to go ahead and look extra, just go ahead and look extra. On that note, guys, this will conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below of anything you'd like to see on my channel. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I couldn't put my hands on an entire... So I couldn't put on... Oh my god! What the... Girl, I'm dying. I pressed too much on my eyes and I can't see nothing.